We acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the Adelaide region, and we pay our respects to all elders past, present and emerging. Welcome to Behind the Content podcast with myself, Lex.
And me, Mads.
Both experts in content creation with a combined 16 years of experience.
Join us as we bring you behind the scenes of our lives as business owners, deep diving into the rise of iPhone wedding content, aligning with your purpose, the wedding industry, and everything in between.
You will hear from industry experts, talented creators, as well as couples sharing their journeys and insights from their own weddings.
Get comfy and let's grow together as we cover all things wedding content and more weekly. Welcome to our first episode.
This is so strange, but very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
So good. First episode
What is it
vibes. What are we talking about?
Oh, are you nervous? I'm not nervous.
Lots of things.
You
know
all
what?
wedding content.
Yeah. All wedding content things.
Yeah.
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 So,
First one, what's it about, Lex?
yes, the first episode, this episode is about what the fuck is a wedding content creator?
Oh my god, I don't even know. Can you tell me?
Oh my gosh.
Joking.
Yeah, we can.
I
We
am
can
here.
dive right into it.
Let's
But, yeah, just want to say thanks for listening if you
Yeah.
guys are
Welcome.
tuning in. Hi.
We're so happy to have you here.
We are keen as two beans.
Two beans. The beans are keen.
Keen as a bean, lean green machine.
Green potatoes,
This
tomatoes.
is my la 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 la.
Yeah. Good. We're getting in, we're getting the rolling.
Yeah, we are getting in the zone. So, Maddie,
Yes, Lex.
what the fuck does a wedding content creator do?
Where do I start? Oh my god. It is not an easy job, let me tell you. So,
It's not.
no.
Are you sure?
Do you just grab a phone and show up?
Yeah.
No. Please don't. That is why we are here.
Mm-hmm.
A wedding content creator shows up to your wedding day with everything in tow, not just an iPhone, to capture and work with the wedding industry, the media team. Like, that is literally the crux of it.
What kind of gear?
iPhone. Power bank.
Duh.
Very important.
Yeah, a couple of power banks, maybe.
Couple of power
Yeah.
banks, yep. And let's Snap. Shout out to Snap. They're very good. It lasts me a whole wedding day.
Snap, the wireless ones.
Yeah, it has
Oh, I
like
haven't-
5 full charges in it. It's just heavy, so it's not like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it is heavy, but it works. I just shove it in my bum bag and then have
Oh,
the cord hanging out.
Phone, spare phone, batteries.
Batteries,
Gimbal.
gimbal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very handy for the steady hand.
Stable.
Yep.
Stable as a table.
What else?
Lights.
Oh yeah, there's a clip-on light.
Couple
I
of
do use
clip-ons,
clip-on light.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to avoid them where I can, but
They can
you
be
do
quite
need
full
them.
on the dance floor, but
Yeah.
I do love using them, and it's like mixed. Some people love when you show up with a clip-on light, and then other people feel like they're in the spotlight and they hate it.
I
So-
sometimes feel blind when I'm looking and it's in my face
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah, I know. That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like,
can't see for days after that.
the grid videos just look so fun though.
Yeah.
A
Tripod.
lanyard or a tripod.
Yeah.
And a tripod.
Little phone stand.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
phone stand. That's handy when you're like directing couples on TikToks and stuff.
Yes. Oh my God. You
so
need
you're not
a
just
fucking
holding it.
tripod.
Yeah.
And, or if you're filming, I know we do speeches and ceremony stuff sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
You need a spare phone
Yeah.
on that thing.
Yeah. Do you do them? You charge separately for that now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because
That's
it's a bit much. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of memory.
Especially if there's no, a lot of memory just sitting in my Google Drive.
Yeah.
But it's also like a lot of pressure to get that sorted before the ceremony starts, especially if you're just rocking up before the ceremony. It's like,
Yeah. My
Shit.
God. And shaky hand syndrome.
no, thank you. Capturing iPhone content, delivery time, it varies between, I mean, we do 24 hours.
Yeah.
Some people do 48, some people do 72 hours
Yeah.
for their reels.
I'll be honest. Like I used to say 24 hours for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I still am kind of a one-woman show for the real
Yes,
side of things. So
totally.
that's impossible now with multiple wedding weekends.
Girl.
So we say generally 72 for all reels. If you're lucky, you do get them all in 24 hours, but
Yeah. especially if you're doing all the editing. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to change.
Oh my God. Yeah, I could never. I'd be getting it to them in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Thanks.
yeah.
That makes me feel better. I can't wait to
just would not be doing
that.
it. Yeah, so capturing the iPhone content, obviously the gist of it, the gimmick of it is delivered quickly, faster than photos from a photographer or videos from a videographer. Some videographers actually do some reels and stuff quickly now, which is nice to see, because it's such a different vibe to iPhone content anyway. But I feel, it's the quick delivery, and they get to see, it depends again on what the creator's offering, but delivering all of the raw photos and the videos within 24 hours at least. People can look back on that stuff while they're on their honeymoon or
and like everyone's different. Like some people want it for just reliving the whole day. Like they just want to open their phone and be able to see everything and what everyone was doing and who people were talking to and who said what, and it's just like so nice to relive. But then other people, there's no right or wrong, but some people literally just want stuff to be able to post within a day or even same day. They want to be able to post something. So it's like you just have different.
So yeah, some creators offer same day posting or reels, and I'm like, that how do you do that on when you're on the wedding day? Crazy. Like, kudos to them, but I could never. They can wait. No one's looking at their socials anyway, because everyone they care about is there.
Exactly.
You know, like
unless like I am like looking into it a little bit at the moment, and it's like,
to post for them or like
but I looked into. I don't know how much I really say on here. If this isn't Atia, if this is too much info, then take it off, please. But
Atia's our producer, by the way. So
thanks, Atia.
If we ever say, "Hey, Atia," it's our podcast producer. We love you.
She's amazing. So I looked into it because I physically wouldn't have the time to do it, and content creators wouldn't have the time to do it. But there's actually, you can get a social media manager like yourself to go on a wedding day separately, not as a content creator. Like the couple pays separately for this on the day thing, and they show up and they get it's like a social media manager for your wedding. Like you show up as a content creator, but then you have a social media manager. These are like big scale weddings I'm talking about.
That's fucking crazy.
Huge weddings, and they also have like contracts in place. So if because they have to get into their account.
Yeah, no shit.
So
and like write the captions and stuff.
Yep.
So
do everything as stories throughout the day, everything. So it's literally someone
that's
going
a lot
around.
of creative freedom.
Yeah, you gotta trust. That's a contract.
I don't think I could trust someone to do that for my wedding.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
That is next level.
Yeah,
would not be. I mean, look, as a social media manager myself, like that just sounds like a lot of work. I mean, you'd have to charge accordingly for that. And so it's a lot of pressure to get all of the content from. Like if someone's doing the content separately, editing everything,
and you
posting.
wouldn't be hiring a content creator, you'd be hiring a social media manager and a content creator. It's like 2 jobs. So that adds to the team as well. It's a lot of people.
It's a no from me for now. I mean, never say never, but that is next level. So I guess offering a range of those raw videos and photos, and obviously the reels and TikToks that are ready to post.
Yes.
And creators wanting to, I guess, the best form of getting good word of mouth and networking is through collaborating with all the professionals on site. On site during the day and obviously before and after the wedding. So getting in touch with the media team, which if we refer to the media team is photo and video, so photographers and videographers. Media team is just a lot shorter to say.
I also sometimes include the planner in that because they're just all there all the time.
They know what's going on. They know anything and
everything.
And obviously the creator will provide the raw content to suppliers, maybe for a fee. It depends. I mean, we provide it for free. I think that's just the thing, like you would do that as well for photo. Yeah.
I'll just because it's a vendor thing, you can add them on as a vendor and link them. I'll be honest, when it's hectic, I am really bad at that. But when you deliver a full album with photos, you can really easily just select vendor photos. So I need to start doing that more with content.
Yeah.
Sorry if I've done a wedding with you and I haven't sent you anything.
We literally just sent, it's February now, and we just sent November to our creators, our suppliers last night. I was like, sorry.
Not gonna lie, I was like, you are so busy though. Granted.
So yeah, we're sending November stuff now. So apologies, everyone. We will be better next time. Yeah. This month, hopefully.
We're a work in progress, guys.
Yeah, it's happening. Good times. You can also work for suppliers as a wedding content creator.
They're usually shorter jobs.
Shorter jobs,
like,
yeah.
Fun.
I mean, we had a 6-hour job for him and her music the other night, but only because they had stuff in the start of the cocktail hour, and then
it's a bit scattered,
flowed into the reception, and then they had a 3-piece brand, like a jazz trio, and then there was
stunning.
like the full 8-piece situation going on at night. So it was that was probably one of the longer supplier ones that we've done. But yeah, they usually are generally shorter, 2 to 3 hours maybe.
Yeah, like for floristry setup and everything.
Or for a coordinator.
Yeah. Oh my God, following a planner all day. I think I've done that before.
It's next level.
Crazy.
Yeah. You literally just
I had a heart attack and I wasn't even planning the day.
Yeah. But capturing what suppliers do, because they need content for their social media to show people the value of what they're doing as well, because obviously people just see the end result. So it's really hard to encapsulate, like, you know, a florist, for example, obviously one of the bigger budgetary things for your wedding. So, and people sometimes can't justify why it costs what it costs. It's all of the unseen work that florists would go into, plus the cost of flowers anyway. Yeah. Jeez. So there's so much prep time before that, like the week of, especially when they're going to the flower market at like 3 a.m. in the morning to get the best.
Oh my God, Teresa, the other morning getting our flowers with our shoe. God, yeah. How cute. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa, from Angelic Blossoms. Yeah. We love you. No, it's not sponsored. We just love you.
We just love it.
So I think supporting suppliers there is always good, and they just need the content. They need it straight away. Sometimes it's hard when they are waiting on the photographer from that wedding who's doing that couple to send them stuff.
Yeah, it's hard.
And the photographer's not focused on the supplier anyway. It's about the couple. Yeah. Exactly. So sometimes suppliers will have photographers on site or content creators on site. And then they're able to get the content and those photos straight away. Yeah, exactly. Which is great. But
because you're sending out sneak peeks, but you're not really sending out sneak peeks for suppliers.
Yeah. And then they have to wait months and months.
And then it's like, oh, that wedding, I forgot all about that day.
Yeah, literally. So, yeah, that's always good for them to have a supplier.
I think I also should mention photographers at the moment seem very good at getting content for their businesses and other, industry professionals, but videographers, I've spoken to so many lately who are just like, I don't want to be on the screen, I don't need that stuff of me, and I'm like, really? You need to be on your page, you're so beautiful in everything you do. So important. And it is also great to showcase exactly how much work goes into videography compared to content. It's nuts.
Lord, that is next level. Even from photo to video, just on it's shit. Yeah. A wedding content creator also has systems in place. So what kind of systems do they have, Maddie?
They have, I use Studio Ninja for my CRM, getting everyone on board.
Your couples.
Couples, not creators. Couples, we use Studio Ninja. That handles all contracts, questionnaires, price, everything, quoting, invoicing, literally everything. I love Studio Ninja. Some people aren't a bigger fan, so
I just haven't found anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm
better for the wedding photography industry. Yeah, and I think it's a really easy delivery system for, like you said, the contracts and invoices. It's all in the one spot. Again, this is not sponsored. We just use it. Yeah. So and it was Australian made. I don't know if they're owned by Australians anymore, but anyway. Yeah. Made in Australia. Yeah. So that was good for...
She's the details girl. Yeah. I'm not detail oriented. No.
You are. Yes, you are.
I am, because I run a business, but...
You're a photographer.
In my brain right now.
Yeah. But I think also having an easy delivery system for couples to get all their content as well. So
I use Dropbox.
You use Dropbox. I use Google Drive.
So you get a variety of... I think I tried Google Drive for a bit and it just confused the heck out of me. I don't know why. Yeah. My brain...
See, Dropbox, I just don't like the interface. So I think Google Drive is a lot cleaner for me to see everything and go into the folder of a folder of a folder. Yeah. 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 Exactly. And it's in the browser.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a muchness between the two. What is not a content creator, Lexi?
Content creator is not a replacement of a photographer or videographer. I'm looking at the lens because I'm looking at you guys. a content creator does not replace a photographer or a videographer. They are something completely different. It is like chalk and cheese, okay? A professional photographer is going to deliver high quality, beautifully framed and well lit photos of your wedding day or for a supplier or whatever. It's going to be meticulously produced from when they take the photo to the editing to the delivery, okay?
Yeah. And the equipment.
And culling all of the extras in between that, okay? Yeah. The videographers are capturing the day from start to finish usually, and trying to capture every single moment and to create this, what I call the cinematic experience of a wedding. So it's giving like the film, the romantic film of your wedding. They'll put over the speeches, voiceovers, they'll do the, you know, all the emotional stuff obviously too. But they're able to mic you up properly. There's proper the camera resolution is off the charts, and the way that they deliver the product is very, it's like producing a film. Yeah,
like you should see
the quality,
the equipment when they're editing these videos.
Oh my gosh,
it's like all these audio lines, but they've got to cut them, and then all these video, and they've got to move them around, and
it's nuts. And all of the amount of footage that they capture that they then have to like find those moments and get rid of. It's like the culling process takes forever, I'm sure. Like I've seen a snippet of it and I'm like, I can't, I need to get out of this, like looking at this. It's like a dark room. They're in there doing the editing.
Like
in there for days.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah. So that's why content creators are very different. It's very quick. It's
we can edit a reel in the car.
Yeah.
Like I'll be driving somewhere and I can edit. Like
we mainly edit all on phone.
Yeah, literally.
All on CapCut. So it's iPhone capturing for iPhone use. It's not to project it onto a screen. It's not to take the photo that we took on a phone and frame it, print it and frame it and put it in your hallway. Like that's not what this is about.
It's for socials.
Yeah, it's for the screen use for your phone. So it's also better because when you're looking, when I say you can see what you get. So when you're filming on iPhone, the end product is that. Like it's exactly how it's going to look pretty much if you do a couple of slight adjustments maybe with your editing or brightness. It is going to look pretty much exactly the same.
And that is a warning because like I have like full transparency. I have last year and this year got a job coming up that is like a same day reveal kind of thing for they're getting married and it's a reveal. And they want to put it on a screen, and I had to say from the beginning, it's iPhone content. It's not going to be a videography style video. We could maybe film in portrait, landscape, whatever, try and make it work, but you're not going to be getting the videography quality. It's so different.
Full disclosure on that, which is good. Yeah, we did a same day edit once for a massive wedding.
That's stressful, man. Like I'm so excited, but I'm stressed.
Yeah, we literally did the same day edit. Sophie did that one, and
go Sophie.
She edited up till that point in time of the day for the reception. Didn't work with the screen and the projector and their equipment. So she did all that work. They paid for it as well. Yeah. And then it didn't end up working because the equipment didn't comprehend the iPhone format, which was so strange because the MP4.
So
but
stressed.
it just had, it just was not computer says no vibes. So... So we just have never done that again. Yeah. Once and never
I think
again.
After this one, it will probably be my last. Like, the couple's so excited, and I'm so excited because they've seen...
It is hard when you've got those reveals too, like, to everyone at the party. Yeah. But
at least I'll have it on their phone, definitely. But
yeah. Well, they just post it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. What else is a creator not? I don't know if you've been confused with this before or someone's confused you with... thinking that a content creator is a coordinator, because I've had people message us before, like in the DMs, like, "Hey, I need help planning my wedding," and I'm like, and I've actually had someone book a call with me, and I was like, they're talking, and I'm like, I'm not a coordinator, like I'm a content. Like they literally went through the whole process of going onto the website, booking a call with, like, getting the form, reading the packages, booking a call.
What?
Nowhere in any language does my page say coordinator. obviously. And she booked a call, and I was like, she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was really funny. And her wedding's in 2026.
No, I have never got that.
No, yeah, I got that, and I was
now I'm
like,
offended. Why does no one think that I'm a wedding planner?
yeah, I was like, I'm not a planner, but if you want
take
content,
it.
I'll see you in 2026.
Did she end up booking for content?
Well, it's next year, so she hasn't booked yet, but they're going overseas. So I was like,
will
I
come.
can send you some coordinators details,
Yeah.
but I'm not one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are not coordinators.
No, not.
We do not.
Don't get involved too much.
No.
Background people. Like, we're vibey, we'll be fun.
Mm.
We are besties on the day, but we're not. We can solve little problems here and there.
Mm.
I solve a lot of problems, but I don't create.
And we're not directing on the day.
No. Like, the photographer and the videographer, like, for example, I'm a photographer as well, so on the day I'll be giving a lot of direction, and the content creator is literally, they need to just, in the nicest way possible, just take a step back and enjoy the moment, like, capture it all and do your job really well. But yeah, just try not to get in the actual shot of photographers and videographers and posing and everything. The only really time you'll need to do that is if the photographer and videographer asks your opinion, which is great. They are doing that more and more. Like, I will ask everyone's opinion because you can't think of everything, and sometimes a content creator has an incredible idea and you're like, why pass that up for a great photo? But also just don't really do that unless we're pulled in.
Or something,
yeah, maybe. A TikTok, planning TikToks.
Yeah, and you've got something that you need to get done. But I would say, like, get your couple to tell the photographer before the wedding day.
Yeah, schedule that in. Schedule that shit.
That shit does take a minute. It's not like a quick transition. And if people are uncoordinated or you're doing a dancing thing or whatever, it's going to take a minute. And then if you're doing a transition one, like, you've got time when you're, for the bride and bridesmaids, for example, you're going to be in your PJs, and then you've got to get dressed, and then when you're in your dresses, you've got to find another 5 minutes to spare.
You're literally adding time to the timeline, and it's already cramped.
It's fucking go time. As soon as you get your dress on, it's like a ticking time bomb. You have to leave in the hour.
And sometimes, like, worst case, it's happened before, there's just not time, and you have to be able to think on the spot and change up your brief. Like, if your brief says you need to do this and that can't happen, and they're already dressed when you get there, or something crazy happens, you need to know how to adapt. Change the reel up, do something creative. Don't have to copy every single reel identically. Literally.
Another thing that a creator does not do usually is mic up for speeches and ceremonies. So when we're recording speeches or ceremonies, I'll always say, you're not going to be mic'd by us. Like, it's this tiny fucking black thing you don't want to put on your white dress or whatever in your suit. We do not mic you up. You're obviously going to have microphones from your celebrant or from... So the last thing I'll say about not what a creator is not is someone who takes over the day or, like, directs, as you mentioned before, and being an energy vampire of the day. Like,
do not come in with a bad day. Please don't come in
like
just angry or sad, or people have their days, but please get that over in the car and...
Yeah, leave your shit at home. Don't bring it to work.
If you wouldn't want it to happen on your wedding day, don't do it.
Yeah, and that people can feel your energy in the room. Like, you're literally, your energy field is only like 2 meters, or not even a meter and a half. Yeah. So when you're next to someone, like, you've got to have your playlist ready. You got to have good food and coffee or whatever you need to make yourself feel fucking amazing. Yeah.
Do your yoga, do your stretches.
Yeah, you can give that energy and vibrate that to be a bit woo-woo here too. But to give that good vibes. Yeah, bring the vibes on the day. Hello.
The vibes. It's literally a big party. Bring the vibes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be sad going to a party.
Yeah. And also, like, when you are with someone, you're going to either bring them up with you or bring them down to your level. So wherever your level is at,
and keep in mind brides and bridesmaids and grooms, and well, not really grooms and groomsmen usually, but often brides and bridesmaids are already in a high stress mode. So if you're walking in there in a high stress energy, they don't need that. They need people to come in, be cool, calm, collected, know what they're doing,
and not exacerbate what they're already maybe feeling. So just bring the good vibes. And then also, the old adage is people will always remember how you made them feel.
Exactly. So, say that again.
People will always remember how you made them feel.
Yes.
So
that's how you get referrals as well. Be a nice person.
100%. Because you can have, I've heard many different things from many different people with different suppliers and whatnot, but it's the matter of they always refer back to how they were acting on the day, how people make them feel.
Treated, yeah.
The product can be fucking incredible, amazing, bloody like cinematography worth being a feature film or whatever. But if you didn't resonate with them on a level of making them feel good in any way, or being too bossy or being too direct or whatever it is,
awkward.
then or too quiet or too
quiet.
Whatever.
Like, I'm quiet, but on a wedding day I'm not quiet.
Yeah, that's where it comes out.
That is my time to shine. No.
But you know when to talk and when not to talk, obviously.
Yeah.
But you are going to be that person that they're always going to refer back to, not the product, but the service at the end of the day.
Yeah. Product should also be there to back it up, but
obviously,
at the end of the day.
Yes. If you could deliver a shit product, then your service...
But we had a fun time.
Oh, they were great, but didn't love the videos or the reels or whatever. But you do both. Yeah. You're unstoppable.
And another point on that is you kind of have to leave your ego out the door. Like, if a couple says... Like, it hasn't happened yet, touch wood. If you're watching this and you don't like some content you've got, I'm sorry, but... If you get someone telling you that they don't like what they received, you kind of have to work with them and fix what you can. If you can't fix anything, and they're being really picky and it's ridiculous, then obviously that's different. But little changes you can make, like a song change or edits to a reel to take one person out, you can't be taking those things as offensive.
To heart.
They're just requests. And that's also why a pre-wedding meeting or pre-wedding briefs is so important.
Because the things that they ask for revisions for, you then take that as a lesson for the next person, the next meeting. Because then you can ask those questions about, okay, well, what do you want for your songs? Or what's your vibe? Or what's a must-have moment? What's your inspo? Like, send me all the shit. Like,
Please give us songs.
Yeah, please. Please give me songs. But it is important because, you need to make it so that you can essentially deep dive into their mind, and then the vision, the clearer the brief, the happier the couple is always the case. So if you can get the best brief from the couple, that's going to be a game changer. That definitely changed the way that we do things.
100%.
And we've had many couples now, and we've only had one complaint, and it was because we didn't take enough photos. And that was an engagement party.
Whoa.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Because we take mainly videos because it's for the reels.
And the scale that you're at, like the amount of weddings that you've done, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't had one yet, but
and
I hope when I'm at that scale of content that...
But all the girls now, I'm like, take a mixture of videos and photos. But some creators are just so focused on the video because they want to capture the main objective is to get the reels content, not photos. So photos are just kind of like a bonus. But
someone said to me, oh, like the photos, is that just like when you screenshot after, like during a video? I was like...
Sometimes.
If you have to, but
if we run out of time to take photos. I
haven't got anything left.
Yeah, literally. So how did you come across wedding content to start with? I know everyone's story is like a little bit different.
So different. Well, let's start from the beginning. Previous jobs I had was always, even as a kid, like always videoing everything, just content, being that annoying person with a phone. Then I started photography a couple years ago, and every single shoot I did, I had a phone and I was taking content and just sending reels to couples. Leading on to wedding, I was doing the same for the first couple weddings, and I was like, this is a full-time job. There is no way I could do this. I was already having those thoughts on how am I taking photos and doing this well and also trying to do content well. But couples are still loving the reels, so I knew there was a place for it. I knew it wasn't a waste of time. And then I started seeing like people from Melbourne and Sydney like actually start little businesses up, and now they're not little businesses, and I was like, shit, I should really do this. And then you came into my life and I was like, this is the thing, it's happening. Like, I need to start doing this separately and charging for it. So here we are. Yeah. Now I charge separately. How about you?
Good. For me, it was a couple of things that came together, I guess, more of a compounded over time. So I was the first instance of wedding content was actually working for a wedding vendor or venue through my other business, which is social media management and content creation. So we were managing the page or the socials for this venue, and then going out, so me and the girls going out on Saturday nights or Friday nights, whatever weddings were on, and getting content for the venue to promote, obviously getting weddings for them.
Yeah.
So we go out, capture the content of the wedding, chat with the photographers, like meet them, get content of the couples, and then use it for the social media for venue.
Yeah.
And then the couples, mainly the brides, would DM us the next day, the page, being like, can you send me those photos and videos? Like, because we put them on stories after they were all okay with it. They really wanted the content. I was like, yeah, sure, just sending it over like through the DMs. And then so professional.
But we all started there.
That's just sending it as like an extra because the venue was paying us. So
memories.
We just provide it for them. They were like, only my auntie's like got iPad photos or something, and the photographer, they're not going to send me stuff for ages.
The auntie in the aisle with the iPad. That happened at my wedding. Love you, Auntie Mim.
Oh my God, no iPads. No iPad rule. So yeah, that was the first instance where it was kind of like I didn't really know what a wedding creator was, but that was that. And then I was at my cousin's wedding as a bridesmaid in November 2022. And the photographer, shout out to Dean Snooshel.
Oh, legend.
He was telling me off, which is so fair. So fair. Because I had my phone out, like literally the whole time we were doing portraits.
Oh, no.
Because I was I need to get the BTS. And we're like carrying her dress, and I'm like this. And he was like, put your phone away. It's going to look like a Nokia in like 20 years' time. I was like, Dean, you are so right.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever. Like, I just want to
tell me what to do.
Like, honestly.
Just imagine.
Bless Dean. We're good. We're friends now.
Obviously. You'd hope so.
Yeah. But he was telling me to put the phone away, which was fair. And then I did a TikTok trend with my cousins, like the bridal party, and we did first drinks, last drinks.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
Posted it on my personal page, and that got like 30K views, which was like viral for me, for my personal account.
Yeah.
And then I went on TikTok to post it, and I saw that there was a thing, this girl in the US, I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she's got curly, she's a person of color, she's got curly hair. I should probably find her name for reference, but she was talking about her job as a wedding content creator. So I was like, that's a thing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's that thing that I was doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I wonder if anyone else is doing it. And like you saw, you know, Melbourne and Sydney, my feed was the same. I was searching it up, wedding content creator in Australia. And there were literally only 4 pages maybe at the time. Yeah. At the end of 2022. And then I thought, okay, I need to like do this. Sat on it for a bit, was growing my business and the like. And then I saw another couple pop up, and I was like, I really need to do it. And I did it. I like literally came up with the name, launched the website, and did the whole thing within a month. Yeah. So then we launched in May 2023.
That's so crazy.
And it's been so good ever since. We had our first wedding, or our official booking, in September that year. So
oh my gosh. Oh, that's a nuts
so
flex.
Cool.
And you've just skyrocketed. So proud of you.
It's been crazy.
Like, I started content technically May 22, but because I've been doing both, like I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's grown so much, and I'm so proud of you. But thanks. I'm on that. If you're just joining us, we're on very different scales of our content and photo, and I mean not photo, just journey. Content journeys.
Yeah, we'll get into our
the nitty gritty.
The next episode, we'll be talking to each other and interviewing each other about that. But what do we know a little bit about wedding content is this, I guess, just giving you a bit of an insight into our lives and what we do. Yeah. So obviously you've been doing it probably around the same time as me in terms of content.
Yeah. May 22 was my first like wedding / content, but photo and content at the same time. So back then I was doing both on my own.
And you were doing photography before that? And
photography before that, yeah. So it's been and I was just doing reels for like all families and everything, so that was always a constant. And then went into content, had to open a second business for it. I actually started as Madeline Erigo content when I separated the businesses, and then I wasn't always the one doing the content anymore, and I was like,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
not always going to
take
be
your
your
name
wedding
out of there.
creator. And then when I said that to like Robbie, I'm like, I'm not always like, I said that to a couple, I might not always be your wedding creator. I'm like, hey, your wedding creator, like
Yeah.
that works. So then I was just like, let's just put that in there. And that's how that came up. Just like, I think it's super beneficial that everyone's going to get to see two different journeys of how quickly it can grow if you're putting everything into it and marketing really well and serving your couples really well, and then how it can grow, like how, like this beginning of it for me, like this is pretty early in my like content business stage, so I'm really excited to see how it goes. But we already have like 6 girls on board and they go out and do incredible work, but I'm training like in-house at the moment, so they're not all, they haven't come on as qualified content creators. I've trained them before sending them out, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, it's such a new industry, so not everyone is already qualified with experience to do wedding specific content, let alone
specific. Like even if they were a content creator, I couldn't just send them out.
It's still so different. So like I feel the same with our trainees as well. It's like they might have done content in the past, but they haven't done weddings, and that is like a whole nother ballpark. Of stuff to do as well. So
good. But we're almost getting to like 100k, like it's getting there.
It's good.
I'm just like, it's good, but it's like, want to be doing better. You always think you want to be doing better in business, and you just never.
Yeah, we'll never be satisfied. So for us, we were obviously operating from May 2023, and then our first wedding in September that year. Yeah. And since then, we've had 106 weddings and events in 18 months.
In 18 months, I'll just put that in there.
We're nearly 2. With, I guess, our revenue over that time at 130k. Just remember, revenue is vanity and the margin is sanity. So whenever you hear someone talking about revenue, it means like that's the number of money that came in before tax and before
everything.
GST got taken out. And obviously before your overheads, like paying people, advertising, like a lot of that money went to advertising. And it's paid off. Like you've inspired me to be way better with my advertising this year.
It's
not just like paid ads. It's, putting the time into having training and doing shoots and
spreading the word.
Yeah, and doing things like editorial, like books and stuff, or advertorials and different avenues in which you can advertise yourself as a business. So I put a lot of time and effort into marketing and a lot of time that I don't get paid for to do that. Plus, I've got my girls that help me.
For a lot of jobs that we do.
So that revenue is a very vanity number. So people need to remember that when they're looking at people when they're like coaching and stuff. That
still very impressive.
Thank you. I'm very tired.
She needs a nap.
It's been a long month.
How many weddings did you have on Saturday?
Last Saturday we did 7, and then we had 2 on Friday. So 9 over last weekend.
Wow,
our biggest ever.
Crazy
ever. And we're in the middle of our biggest month ever. So
you're a dream.
One more wedding for the
I don't think I have
month.
Like I've had multiple wedding weekends, but I think April was like our first like 3 on the same day kind of. And that's big.
And you're editing the content,
and I'm still editing.
That's
the content.
crazy.
So like it'll get done. It would just mean I'm not talking to anyone the next day. I'm shutting myself in my office and working.
Good luck.
Training day coming up soon.
Fuck yeah!
Can't wait.
Yeah, when you can outsource editing, it's like a game changer.
If you like making reels, let me know.
Literally, far out. No bots or
no bots. It's all real person. This is like, and it's feeling when you're making reels. Like you got to feel it, and if you don't feel emotion, you probably can't be a content creator.
If you're not close to crying,
I should cry.
Yeah, literally.
Make me cry.
So it's good to talk about, I guess, from both of our perspectives, because we both have, we're on different paths, I guess, in terms of creating content, offering content and different stages. So for my business, we grew very quickly only because I could, I guess, put in a lot of time into that business and a lot of focus.
And you've got so much good experience with your marketing business as well.
Yeah, having content
so successful
under my belt for a decade. We can, like, I know exactly how to tell people, and delegating just from my own business from Lexicon is being able to know how to delegate things and brief people in and teach. So that's given me a lot of like a great skill set to be able to give to the creators to bring them on site for jobs, show them how to edit, be able to do something as if it's just like creating a mini me on a wedding. So I've been able to put a lot of time and energy into that.
I also think it's kind of cool when you send out a creator and they do something that you may not have even thought of. Like I've been loving watching the creativity that comes out. They have
their own spin on it.
Yeah, because they're learning from you and taking everything they learn from you, but also adding in their own
eye.
It's so good.
They have their own way of looking at something. And consuming or seeing, finding the light, finding the frame and stuff. So it is really cool to see that as well.
Yeah.
So we've got in South Australia, we have 20 creators now. There's still a couple in training, so that's good. And we've got a few across Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland and Tassie, and some overseas too, which is very cool. So one based in Asia, and then we've got a couple in Europe that I met last year. So
crazy.
So that's a little bit about us. And we will dive more about what we love doing and all the things in the next episode.
Yeah.
But for now, that's pretty much it. Thanks
for tuning in.
So
what do you say? Like, subscribe, and love.
What? If you're watching this on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's YouTube.
I don't know. What else? What's that?
Well, some of it will not.
Yeah. Behindthecontent.pod is our handle.
And just follow for more.
Yeah, just look it up. Follow us on everywhere. Go to the links in the show notes.
Yeah. There'll be lots of funny little things on the Instagram page, so get ready.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of behind the scenes from Behind the Content podcast.
Yes. Yes, there will.
So good times. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We'll catch you on the next episode.
Yeah, catch you soon. Bye.